Our cover story. Pakistan continues to shield and protect the killers who harbour hatred towards India. It is a fact as if more proof were necessary. Pakistani ministers are gradually admitting to exporting terrorism and shielding terrorists on their own soil. Just days after Pakistan's Defence Minister Khawaja Asif acknowledged that Pakistan had supported and funded terrorist groups in the past, today the chairman of the Pakistan People's Party, Bilawal Bhutto Zardari, echoed Asif's admission of Pakistan's terror ties. He claims that his country has learned from its mistakes and has made reforms. That's what Bilawal Bhutto said in an interview with Sky News, and I'm quoting Bhutto here. It's not a secret that Pakistan has a past. As a result, we have suffered. Pakistan has suffered. We have gone through wave after wave of extremism. But as a result of what we suffered, we also learned our lessons. We have undergone internal reforms to address this problem, unquote. Bilawal Bhutto is admitting that Pakistan has a past, but does not explicitly state that Pakistan has aided and abated terrorism, providing safe havens for groups such as Al-Qaeda, Lashkar-e-Toiba and Jaish-e-Mohammed. They may say that this is in their past, but the fact is that Pakistan continues to use terror as statecraft against India. This has not changed. The perpetrators of terror are still shielded and protected by the Pakistani establishment. Pakistani lawmakers talk about reforms and taking action against terrorists, but these are just empty words. The reality on the ground is quite different. Allow me to explain. Now, just days after the Pahalgam terror attack, Pakistan's Markazi Muslim League (MML) staged an anti-India demonstration in Lahore. This demonstration took place after India took a strong diplomatic stand by suspending the Indus Waters Treaty and downgrading its diplomatic ties with Pakistan. Now, during this rally in Lahore, MML spread falsehoods and its leaders even went on to say they warned of a war. Now, this rally happened in broad daylight in Lahore, the capital city of Pakistan. It gets worse from here. The Markazi Muslim League is essentially a rebranded name for Lashkar-e-Toiba, the same terrorist group responsible for the 2008 Mumbai attacks and several other cross-border attacks in India. Moreover, Hafiz Saeed, the mastermind behind the 26/11 attacks, continues to live under tight security provided by the Pakistani government. His terror outfit has an offshoot called the Resistance Front, or TRF, the group behind the April 22nd Pahalgam attack. So, where are the reforms that Bhutto and Asif are talking about? If Pakistan truly believes in reform and has genuinely learned from its so-called mistakes, what's stopping it from revealing Hafiz Saeed's location? Hafiz Saeed is on India's NIA most wanted list, and the US has placed a bounty of $10 million on him. Yet, despite the overwhelming evidence against him, Pakistan has done little to bring Saeed to justice. As a result, he has been moving freely around Pakistan. The hard fact is that Pakistan has no remorse and has done nothing except shielding these terrorists. The names may have changed, but the anti-India modus operandi remains the same. Moreover, we've seen Pakistan's selective approach to addressing terrorism in the way its ministers have talked about the Baloch Liberation Army while avoiding direct mention of Lashkar-e-Toiba, which is a proxy for Pakistan in conflicts with India. What's behind this selectivity? For anyone needing a reminder, Pakistan has actively supported these groups through funding, training and logistical support. Pakistan has enabled these terrorist groups to carry out attacks in India, especially in Jammu and Kashmir. These groups are designated as terrorist not only by India but also by the United Nations, and therefore Bhutto's assertion that Pakistan has a past is at best laughable. It's because Pakistan continues to export terror. Pakistan's Defence Minister Khawaja Asif, like Bhutto, claimed that Pakistan suffered due to its dirty work. Just a few days ago, he had made this statement. Let me quote Khawaja Asif here. He said, "We have been doing this dirty work for the United States for about 3 decades and the West, including Britain. That was a mistake and we suffered for that. And that is why you are saying this to me. If we had not joined the war against the Soviet Union and later the war after 9/11, Pakistan's track record would have been unimpeachable." That's what Khawaja Asif said, a big admission of guilt there. Does it come as a surprise? No. And are these statements enough? Not at all. For decades, India has provided evidence of Pakistan's terror factories of terrorism emanating from its territory, emanating from Pakistan. Yet, all Pakistan has done is gaslight India for the terror attacks perpetrated against India. The truth is that when 26 unarmed civilians were killed in cold blood on April 22nd in Pahalgam, Pakistan crossed all red lines. This calculated brutality of the terror attack, which specifically targeted Hindus, was a brazen attempt to kill and divide India. What the perpetrators of this terrorism did not account for was the resounding rejection of their attempt to divide people in the name of religion in India. And in response to Bilawal Bhutto's acknowledgement of Pakistan's past on Friday, India's ruling party, BJP's leader Amit Malviya said, and I quote him here, "The fear is palpable." Today, the world is rallying behind India and urging Pakistan to apprehend the terrorists that it is harboring. The US State Department has asserted its strong support for India in the fight against terror. It's clear the world is holding Pakistan accountable. The cycle of violence fueled by Pakistani support for anti-India terror must end. And to move forward, the global community must unite to hold those who protect and harbor hate-motivated killers accountable.